because I looked over into the booth and I saw Barrett standing, but I thought it was Roger. So I thought Roger was directing the show, like standing up like a DJ.
Hitting all
that's
the
pretty
buttons.
sick, just hitting all the buttons. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kind of Funny podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Scarpino, alongside the man in blue, Tim Money Getty.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Tim
That's
Money.
good. Real good.
We also are joined, of course, by my second half of my Dastardly duo, Mr. Blessing Adeoye Jr.
That's me, the second half. What's our duo name?
What's our duo name?
Yeah.
The Assholes.
The
Yeah,
Assholes.
we're just going to be the Assholes.
Oh, wow.
We haven't been on a podcast, I think,
How
together
unique.
with Tim in a while.
Yeah.
And I like that he's in the middle of us.
It feels.
Yeah.
I'm excited for a new energy.
Because I feel like
Andy,
Tim usually doesn't get me and Nick.
No, I
me and
don't.
Nick combo.
No, he doesn't usually.
Yeah,
get it.
usually it's like you were replacing me for some
Yeah.
reason. So
Yeah.
this is a weird one.
And
No
I'm very
Greg.
excited about it. Of course, running out the quartet is the Nitro Rifle himself, Mr. Andy Cortez. How are
Hello.
you, Andy?
I'm doing great, man.
You're living a life out there. You told
I
me
don't trust
you
you.
spent 4 hours trying to beat a boss in Hollow
Silk
Knight.
Song, yeah.
Yeah.
Tough. Really, really tough.
I was like, what'd you do this weekend? He goes, I spent 4 hours trying to beat a boss in Silk Song.
Yeah.
Got to the end of the fight so many times, my hand would just get so tired.
How's your thumb doing? Your thumb okay?
Thumb is great.
Yeah.
Thumb is great, but it was just like more of the musculature of like what I'm telling my hand to do. It's not doing it quick enough because I'm just old.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was really, really rough. Where you're at the end of the fight, you're like, I know what I need to do, but I don't have the strength to do
the
it.
amount of times that I've been 2 hours into a 4-hour boss fight with this game recently, and I just have to sometimes mid boss fight pause the game just to put the controller down and just do one of these.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
thought it
mean?
was a good idea. Somebody was like, you should probably pause every once in a while. And I was like, you know what? That's a great call. And I did it thinking I was safe in one spot, came back, died immediately, and I banned the person from chat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never
That's how
come
it
back.
goes.
I think that's accurate.
Never
of
come
course.
back.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny podcast where each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather around this table, each bringing topics for your amusement. A couple housekeeping things right now. Hey, if you are a patron of us, thank you guys so much. We have a new premium collector's art print over on patreon.com/kindoffunny. It's all about the Liz and Isle Kevin Coelho in this Dune-inspired design by the incredible Panda Musk. I love it. He will know our ways. As I always say, when Kevin walks by, I go, he will know our ways. Of course, this morning we got a new episode of Kinda Anime. It went up on YouTube. You guys can check that out. Hey, we're an 11-person small business, all about talk shows. So far today, we've had a Kind of Funny Games Daily about Xbox console prices going up. On Gamescast Silent Hill F review with special guest Madeline Stanley. And of course, after this, Andy, what are you playing?
Either Hell Is Us or Silk Song. Can't decide.
Really?
Like, do I have enough time? Is the thing with Silk Song. You know?
You didn't want to play Dying Light the Beast.
This is I don't know. It's just like, you know.
You
have
have
to
to do it.
You have
It's-
to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's contractually obligated.
I think it's already on the posted
yeah,
schedule.
we
I'm
already
good.
talked about it.
I'm
It
good.
was a
Yeah.
meeting, yeah.
You're our beast, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta do it. You gotta
It was
play
one of those where Mike was like, oh, we got you on the books for Dying Light the Beast. I was like, is this like an NVIDIA sponsorship? He's like, no. I was supposed to play it, but, you know, they had to take me off. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to do that.
I don't want to do that.
There's too many games
Yeah.
to like, honestly, the way I look at this, that is a very important 3-hour slot that I need to go towards Game of the Year stuff.
Yeah.
At,
I'm
like,
saying that.
we're just running out of time.
We're running out
It's
of time.
only I know it's only September 22nd, but we are getting so close to crunch time where it's like, all right, we're really kind of running late. I know I'm never going to get back to Dying Light Beast. Those 3 hours are very precious to me.
I pitched this to Greg. And Greg said that we'll get back to this conversation of doing a catch-up week. Like, I want to do a Game of the Year catch-up week sometime in November/December where games stop coming out, even though they'll never stop coming
Yeah.
out.
This is
But, like,
such a silly premise.
Find a week where it's like, all right, every day we're slotting in, we're just streaming games that we're catching up on through the year.
I love that.
Yeah.
What if we did like all of 4 of you in the lab streaming different games together?
I thought you said Dune
hang out.
Awakening.
Honestly, I'm up with that.
Just
Him playing
crazy
Dune
But here's
ass
another
podcast.
pitch. What if?
We could do
What if-
4 gameplay feeds. We could set it up like the NFL Red Zone, where like you had the 4 games shot, and you're like, all right, what do I want to watch?
Yeah.
Whose audio do I want? Do I want Packers and, you know, who do the Packers lose to?
Chiefs.
Also
Braves.
somebody. Browns.
Well, we
also
can't
the
call it
Browns.
Red Zone. We
Browns.
got to call it something else, though. What should we call it?
Dread Zone. NFL Dread Zone.
You have to play Metroid Dread.
We're sticking with the NFL branding on the stream. We're just sticking with that. That's not the part I wanted to
I
do.
think they'll be okay with it.
Yeah, they're fine. We'll call it the NFL. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to our Patreon producers, James Hastings, Carl Jacobs, and Omega Buster. Today, we're brought to you by Shady Rays and Factor, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Tim, I missed the podcast last week.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a chance to talk to you about the most important thing that's happened in your life. How was
Yeah.
Paris?
It was great. It
was good?
It was great.
Good.
Yeah. Did you miss the podcast last week?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I
did.
remember you vividly being there.
I don't think I was there. Andy, was I there?
I wasn't here.
I remember both of you actually being there.
That's weird.
You, Andy, making
Strange.
an announcement, bringing out your beautiful baby
Oh,
boy.
Andy,
right.
congratulations on father.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I want you guys to
Still
know
out there somewhere.
that this is what I live 2 lives. Okay, I get to hang out with you guys and do
Mm-hmm.
this all week, and then I go away and I do comedy shows all night. And my the comics that I am on lineups with don't know what I do during the day. And so one of over the weekend, a comic that I very much respect named Kasim Bentley was like, "Hey man, what the fuck was that? What was
Great
that?"
question.
And I was like, I couldn't explain this to you. First off, I couldn't explain this to you if I tried. I don't know. It was a spur of the moment thing. And this is how it worked out. I said to Andy, "Hey Andy, you know, obviously there's amazing things happening in Tim.
No, hold on. No.
We're very, very happy.
No.
We're very happy.
No.
Amazing
No.
thing. We're very
No. I'm
happy.
gonna set the record straight. I'm not gonna let you sugarcoat this.
I'm sugarcoating
This
it.
all completely
This is
came
the
from
peanut M&M.
This is just purely jealousy. Nick walking up to me. This isn't content. We're not on camera, nothing like that. I'm just at my desk. The Kind of Funny podcast is about to start, and Nick walks up to me and goes, "Don't you think it's kind of fucking bullshit that they didn't invite us on the podcast because we're not fathers?"
Yeah.
And then he looked at me and goes, "I can be daddy." And he winked.
Yeah, of course.
And I said, "You didn't need to wink afterwards." And then it became, "Do I have anything around here to dress like a baby with?"
No, you're misremembering. Just
Oh,
a little
you
bit.
asked me.
Yeah. I was trying to put you in the first. I was like, Andy.
Andy, will you be my baby?
I was like, Andy, what if we dress you up as a baby and I wheeled you out? And you were like, absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. And then I was like, I guess I have to take this one. For this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found the Pikachu onesie, to which I asked, "Are you going to wear anything like, are you just going to go underwear into the onesie?" And he's like, "Yeah." And the main concern was, I hope a ball doesn't pop out.
Because it's got those little
Pokeballs.
snaps underneath it, like a baby.
We saw Nick.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure I'm girthy down there. I'm packing it all.
I get it.
Girthy.
Well, I'm
down
just saying,
there.
there's like, when you go to Trader Joe's, you're like, I should have brought 2 bags, but I only brought 1. And you just pack that fucking thing in there.
Yeah.
And then you're worried that the bottom's going to fall out.
I've never
That's what I'm
thought
playing
at
with.
Trader Joe's, this is like my dick and balls down there.
Well, maybe you will next time when you go to get radishes.
I've never compared it to that. Yeah.
G did text me saying the clip of Nick as a baby is deeply disturbing and likely to give me nightmares.
Good.
She brought it up multiple times this weekend where
just-
there was like a concern in her voice of like, why do you guys do what you do?
I don't know the answer to that. I think you just got to go with whatever way creativity pushes you.
Mike
Yeah.
really clutched up, though. Mike was able to get those, the binky and the bottle really quickly.
He's a father as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Bond believes he is a father.
Do we know if he's a father? He's probably got one floating out there somewhere, right?
2, I think.
2?
On last count. I don't remember.
It's
I
plural for
forget
sure,
where
yeah.
the lore ends and begins here,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Fair
Yes,
enough.
Them kids.
Well, I didn't get a chance to say last week, but congratulations. on
Thank you.
having a
Thank
child.
you. Nick. Thank
And
you.
as cool Uncle Nick,
Yep.
always here for the kid.
I'm sure. I am sure.
You guys feel the earthquake last night?
Oh my God.
Scared the shit out of me.
Dude, it scared the hell out of me.
I've lived here my entire life. I've dealt with many earthquakes of this kind of level where it's like it was a 4.5, but it was in Berkeley,
But
which
it
is
was
close
close.
to us. So it's
Yeah.
like we kind of feel a little bit more, but it's also like we're gonna be fine. Let's go right back to sleep. This is one of the first times this thing woke me up and I jumped. I was in fucking ready to go mode because she's
Yeah.
all pregnant and shit now. So I'm like, I'm just thinking differently.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
like, there was
Now
one of
you're
the first.
protecting
It was
your
one of the
spawn.
first moments. I'm like, I didn't know I had that dog in me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. I was ready
Yeah.
to get her in the freaking door frame. I don't even know if that's going to help these days.
I don't think so.
You know what
I
mean?
think
That's
they
what
say
taught us.
you're supposed to like sit next to the bed. But last I checked, they were like, they're like late at your. So last time I saw this, or saw something about this, they're like, don't go to the door frame because it'll just slam on your fingers or whatever. It doesn't offer any actual protection. They were saying you should just roll off your bed and nuzzle up to the side of your mattress because if anything collapses, it'll hit the mattress and then. Basically, I saw a documentary where they were like, we looked at a bunch of buildings that had collapsed, and all they saw was triangles because shit would hit and go like this. And so you want to hide in the triangle.
little nook.
That's what you want.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Or you could do what I did, which was freak the fuck out and have your wife pet you for like until you fell back asleep. I was like, what was that? What's happening? I'm so claustrophobic. She was like, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's gonna be okay.
It's okay. It was pretty.
Did your phone like say out loud earthquake? Because Leanne's did, and that fucking I couldn't believe it because it woke me up. The earthquake, of course.
That makes it worse.
And then it's just this
phone is that?
earthquake. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do you have to tell me this? I'm fine.
I guess I had my phone on like that night mode, do not disturb thing. So like it's one of those modes where it turns your screen black and white, and then you get no notifications whatsoever unless you turn that shit off. And then finally, like, that's when all the pings will come in. But I had just I was not sleeping great last night, as it was already. And I was waking up a lot throughout the night. And I had just woken up, like, after a dream, and just kind of like, what the fuck? And I was just, like, looking up at the ceiling, and then shaking starts. I was like, whoa, dude. I was terrified. It really fucked me up. And I couldn't go back to sleep for, like, another hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
It really got me.
I think that was the worst one that I felt since I moved here. Like to the point where I'm like holding on to my bed and like it's a roller coaster and hearing glass like clink in the kitchen, like in the cabinets. It felt like it lasted for like a good 10, 15 seconds. Like it was long enough for me to be like, all right, this might be the big one. Like I might need to I might need to get up out of my bed and like start doing some shit. But I also just didn't know what I was supposed to do.
They're right about the Rapture happening tomorrow. Like it's happening.
I mean, it's happening. It's coming.
Is it tomorrow?
I got really, really deep
We're
into
countdown to another
Is it a
one.
TikTok thing?
Yeah.
You go,
I got
how far
really,
down the rabbit hole did you go in that?
really
bad boy?
deep into Rapture TikTok lore, where the Rapture's happening tomorrow, and like there are people quitting their jobs and like selling their
They're
houses
getting fired. They're not quitting.
and shit. Oh yeah, it's involuntary. But yeah, I think it was mainly the location of it. Because we've gotten a lot of like random tremors over the years, but this one being like in Berkeley was really tough.
What
That's a
a
great
that's
thumbnail.
a great thumbnail.
What the hell is the fucking
Tornado?
conch horn over here?
The thing that's what they use in Dune to get through the wormholes. Space navigator. What is I saw that pop up.
What was that? The Fast and Furious fun?
That is amazing. What was the origin of this? Did this have to do with Kirk stuff, or was this like
the Rapture?
The Rapture. Is this just another one of those
The
weird
Bible.
things on the calendar that's like, hey, this is happening?
I think it's another one. Yeah, I think it's just
I think it's another one.
I think it's just another one of those. Like it's been 4 years since the last one, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a
We
while, you
always
gotta
need
go.
one of
There's
these things, yeah.
There's another one
What
happening.
would you
But
do if it was
2012.
though? If it was tomorrow though, what would you do, Andy? You're like, huh?
I'd try to beat Silk Song before.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Like as it's happening, I'm like, no, hold the fuck. Like I'm right here at the end.
How does it start? The Rapture? Because I feel like I remember going through this when I was in middle school of like talking to friends about
First
like
off,
exactly the step by step.
What
of the
is
Rapture.
the Rapture? Let's define the Rapture.
It's the
This
end of
is
the world.
The end of the
Well,
world.
are you
This is where
wanting
basically-
biblical?
Well, that I mean, it can't not be biblical, right?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a rapture that's not biblical, right?
Isn't it everybody who's getting into heaven gets sucked up
Yeah.
towards the sky,
So basically,
and then
Yeah.
everybody else gets left here, right?
Yeah.
Gets sucked up.
This is amazing.
All the good ones.
All the good ones
for
get
everybody.
sucked on.
Well, you get
Wait, first off, can you go back to that thumbnail real quick? Why are they getting raptured up like the kids from Weapons? What is going on?
well, you hear trumpets. Everybody hears trumpets. The trumpets from heaven
Okay.
play. And then everybody who's I guess Christian or given their life to Christ or whatever.
Do you have to be confirmed though? Did I need to go through my confirmation? Like, what are the criteria?
Oh, I don't know the
for
Catholic
rapture?
side. I'm going from like the
'Cause
Christian like
Lore.
Well, based off
lore, yeah.
Catholicism, if the second the rapture happens, all I would have to do is go, "Oh, hey God, I'm so sorry for all the things that I did that were bad," and then I'd get absolved of my sins, and then I get to go up, right?
But I feel like
I'm
you
trying to
gotta-
figure out how to
I think you gotta
leave
do it
you
for the
fucking
trumpet.
losers behind.
I think you got to.
For the trumpet?
I think you got to do it before the trumpet.
Oh.
Before the
as soon as-
buzzer.
as soon as you hear the trumpet, you're out of
then
time.
you're out of
Was
time.
You're out of time.
Was
Yeah.
the ball still in his hand before the buzzer went off?
Dang.
Was the apology still in his mouth before the buzzer went off? Damn.
Yeah.
So we're all for sure not getting we're not getting raptured, right?
Oh,
Or is
bless
rapture
it.
the bad thing?
Buses.
Is it bad to get?
Yeah, I
Are
don't
you
know if
getting
it's
raptured in a good way, or is the rapture happening and then you get to go and the rest of us get raptured?
I think the good people get. Actually, that's a really good question. I think when you go up, I think that's getting raptured.
That's getting raptured,
I think that's getting raptured.
and then the rest of us just get burned and fired.
yeah, and then like we're left on Earth, and then there's a bunch of torture, and then and this is where I get funky in the messaging of what happens because this is very much middle school conversations of people making half the shit up. But I'm pretty sure when you're left on Earth, it's a thing where it's like, all right, there's torture, but if you like withstand the torture,
Then you just get to kick it.
You get a second chance.
I think you get a second chance. Whereas
To
like,
get raptured again, or do you get to live?
I think to get raptured again,
Because like,
You get a callback.
because I
It's
think
like,
it's like
I
if
could
you
imagine
give up,
a-
then you're going to hell kind of thing.
okay, I just don't want to go to hell. But if it ends up being like everyone gets raptured and we just get to kick it,
That's not that.
that's not
Afterwards,
bad. Like
The
more parking in
rapture-
San Francisco for real.
The rapture is an eschatological position.
Say that twice.
Eschatological
Wow.
position held by some Christians, particularly those of American evangelicalism, consisting of an end-time event where all dead Christian believers will be resurrected and joined with Christians who are still alive together will rise, quote, I don't know who we're quoting, in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. The view of eschatology is typically part of dispensational premillennialism, a form of futurism that considers various prophecies in the Bible as remaining unfulfilled and occurring in the future. A lot of words.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what happens to the people that get left behind.
This episode's just got to be the best. Like we gotta rank the,
dude, the
we gotta rank the
thumbnails.
Rapture thumbnail.
This is a good one.
First off, this might be the best because you know what happened.
Roger,
Bye bye, Earth.
Roger. I know you're running the show right now,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna need you to take 5 to 10 minutes off the
no.
show to go to grab an image from one of Mike's thumbnails on his YouTube channel
So many.
and put it in front of one of these.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Rapture question mark or just one of his
Yeah.
one of his
Yeah,
reactions.
I'll figure
How hard do you think it would be to convince Mike that the rapture is A, going to be real, and B, is a great thing for him?
Well, because I can imagine the like, as like, let's say Bless is getting sucked up and going like, Mike, what the fuck? You're not
I'm usually thinking about Mike. Yeah.
looking down at Mike and him going, I'll be fine, Slappy, I'll be good. Like it'll be the way that he brushes off when he's like deathly sick of something. Nah, I'll be good, Slappy, I'll be fine. But it's like you're not fine. Like you're gonna be down there on hell, hell on earth is
Hell on
hell.
Earth, yeah.
I just mainly think of the American Dad episode of the Rapture, where like I think a lot of the family doesn't get raptured, and Stan teams up with Jesus on Earth to like fight demons. That's a really good.
That's
It's
cool.
a funny episode.
I'm looking up a summary of the Book of Revelation.
Please
While
do.
you do that, I just want to think about Mike because Mike's a good guy, and I feel like if it wasn't like if the rules weren't like strict, Mike for sure would get the invite for the rapture. But then the question is, would he go?
Yeah.
I could see Mike being like, hey, Mike, are you getting
doesn't like to
raptured tomorrow? Are you
fly.
going? Slappy, I
I'll
don't
be
know. I
thinking
might
about
get in the
it.
car.
I'll be
I might whip the dip. I might go to.
Yeah.
Do they have In-N-Out in heaven? Is In-N-Out in heaven? We have that?
Me and Roger were laughing a lot during the Silk Song Marathon stream, because there were a lot of funny Mike moments of just like characterization type moments. Thinking about Roger wanting to do charity work and doing like a Big Brother type program where he, mentors young kids and, whatever. And he wrote down to Mike as one of his references, Nick.
Mhm.
You're gone for a lot of this, but he wrote Mike down as one of his references so that when they call Mike, he vouches for him or whatever. And
Sorry.
once Mike learns all of this
Yeah.
information that Roger's just wanting to do some charity work,
Yeah.
Mike's question is, so what's the end game with this?
Quiet office. Literally just him and me. He just says, "So what's your end game here, Slappy?"
Why are you doing this? Why are you volunteering?
Just befuddled about the idea that I just want to do charity work.
What's the deeper thing you're trying to get here?
You know where that came from, right? You know where this comes from.
No.
Is that Roger is going to take time of his own outside of work and do something that doesn't involve Mike. And he could be spending time with Mike.
Right. Yeah.
And so Mike, who by the way wouldn't spend time with him, but wants the opportunity to spend time with him, is salty about this.
But
I can see behind the curtain.
But I also just love. So why are you doing this good thing for what? Like,
It's so fun.
what are you getting back from it?
And I think he tanked my application because I have not heard back from them.
I
So
do need
funny.
to ask what the rationale was, Ron.
So I thought that they wanted to call people. So I was like, oh, he's like a used car salesman. Like he'll talk me up. Be like, oh, he's the greatest person
he's the
ever.
best.
Like, yeah. But then it was an email. Oh my god, that fucking broke his heart. He was like, oh, this is an email. Oh my gosh, I have to take my laptop home now. I gotta like, it was like the biggest deal.
So many excuses.
Yeah, you put him in a
Rough situation. By the way, here it is.
Yeah, there.
That's good. That's good.
That's going to be the thumbnail
job,
for
Ryan.
this episode. We are getting raptured.
That's actually great.
That is fucking fantastic.
All about the rapture.
There was another amazing.
I don't know if that's going to be, if YouTube's going to demonetize us or boost us for this
No,
one.
we're using
We'll
it.
see.
There's another amazing moment, Nick, during the stream where Roger and Mike were staying a little bit late, helping me out, just kind of hanging out, talking to chat. We're all laughing and having a good time. Did OBS just crash again?
No, we're gonna take
Okay.
a screenshot. My bad.
we're ordering food. We're doing the food order thing where they're like, all right, we got to go all out for this, Andy. You know, that's why the people come to watch these marathon streams for the food ordering portion of it. And we had already eaten food, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get donuts. I'm gonna get Krispy Kreme. Order a dozen variety pack. I'm like super excited for this. And Mike's like, give me a chocolate milk. Give me a chocolate milk.
Mike
All right.
loves chocolate milk.
And as I'm doing it, and as I'm doing that, he goes, Andy, give me two chocolate milks. And Roger's like, no, you don't need 2 chocolate milks. He's like getting after him. They start like bickering or whatever. And by the end of it, Roger's like, Andy, don't get him that. Like, take it off the order. And Mike goes, no. Andy knows better. He got me the second chocolate milk. I'll get uptight. He knows better. What a fucking...
They are
Control.
Yes,
that
he's
these
such-
two men have
it's a
over this
diva.
company.
He's such a diva. He knows better. I'll get uptight.
It's on his rider.
I will throw a fit. I'll throw a tantrum. Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
The duos in this company
Yes.
are my favorite thing to watch because people have we've all spent enough time with each other now to have those back and forths of like an old married couple. But the Roger Mike, that's happened in like the last like 6 months.
Yeah.
They've just come to a point where I'm like, we might need to get an intermediary involved in this relationship.
Yeah, he
right
blocked
now.
me on the other day, like on his phone.
Again?
Yeah, just randomly. Yeah, there was no fight. Like he just came in and he was just like, I think I was working, and then he wanted to show me TikToks. And I didn't want to see the TikToks, and then he just blocked me.
I mean, it makes sense. I will say that I've thought
It
about
doesn't make sense to me.
no less than 7
No
times
sense.
us playing Pico Park last week, which was such a blast. And Mike's chair breaking and him almost falling back. The visuals are just comedy on a level you can't write. Like, it was just so perfect. But the best thing is Roger, just all of us completely concerned. Roger pointing and laughing across the table.
Good.
Like, it's just so fucking good.
He was fine. He was
You
fine.
deserve this.
I legitimately don't know how he survived that. Because legit, it was like me on the right. I forget who was on the left.
was me.
Was it Andy?
Yeah.
And like, I could feel the weight of him about to collapse on
Yeah.
the ground.
Mike is an athlete.
And like, it's my left hand and Andy holding him up.
Roger, that's not going to age well.
Nick, you're laughing too.
Roger, that's not going to.
You're closer to him. You didn't help.
You didn't help. Roger literally pointing laughing is so funny.
Oh my god.
It was hysterical. So I was just like, Roger, that's why it's moments like these, the diva moments where I get so annoyed on the subreddits of like, Mike is so precious. We must protect him. What a pure soul. It's like, you don't know.
That's how it.
You don't know.
That's how it always is, though.
Yeah.
With the like community
Kevin's the
subreddits,
same way,
not
yeah.
like, I'm
The
not
same thing with
naming
me,
names,
you
but
know.
it's just so
Yeah.
fucking every time. It's like, you guys don't get it. There's realities at play.
I'll never
There's
forget
a
like
lot.
early on when I first got hired, and when my mom and dad were like watching a lot of the stuff, and they'd be like, you guys are so mean to Kevin. I was like, Mom, you don't get it. Like, you don't understand. Like, he gets on my nerves so much in that first like year that I was employed here. I was like, Mom, no, you don't get it. Like, she's like, ay, pobre Kevin, you're so mean. You guys are so mean. Recently thought about another amazing clip in Kind of Funny history where you guys we were all at a convention. It was early on. Blessing wasn't here yet. It was 2017, 2018. We walked by the 5-hour energy shot booth, And in order to get the free fire energy, we had to like write down a name and phone number. So what do we both do? And Nick and Kevin at the same, or Nick and Greg at the same time go, we write down Kevin's phone number and his email. Just off mic, you just hear Kevin like, "Are you fucking serious?" No wonder I've been getting all these spam calls. That
was one of the origin moments of us having to have a safe word. It kind of funny of Kevin being so legitimately pissed off.
He was pretty
at
mad
the monsters that he works
you
with.
guys.
He was mad about that, and to this day, I still think he is taking retribution against me on that. I swear to God, every time I get like a robocall, I'm like, Kevin had something to do with this, and I deserve it.
You do.
It was such a
You
good
definitely do.
But it was hilarious.
That was a great moment.
Oh,
Y'all hear about Tom Holland?
whatever.
Yeah.
Come on.
Got rushed to the hospital
For what?
during the filming of Spider-Man. Apparently, they did a stunt that went wrong.
Oh,
Light
no.
concussion. He's okay. He's back on the streets.
I just didn't like
really?
the word
Yeah.
that one of the tweets was using, Bless. It was like Tom Holland cracked his skull.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
And whenever I
that's
hear
some
that, I'm like,
sensationalism,
I'm accepting brain
leakage for sure.
And
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, he hit his head on something, mild concussion. You know, we're being extra precautious with it, but or you know, he'll be back soon on set."
Oh, okay. I definitely saw a sensationalized version of
Yeah.
it. That was like,
I mean,
Like,
concussion
run
is a
and lose him?
serious thing.
yeah.
You
I was
can
like, is
die
the
from a
movie over?
concussion.
What?
Concussions are serious things. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
die from a
I
concussion.
mean, dude, I don't want to go down too far of a path here because it's not the group necessarily to talk about wrestling. But did you see what happened to Jey Uso?
Yes.
Jesus fucking
No.
Christ.
Yeah. Mid-match, this dude, he hits a dude with a chair, and it seems like it bounced back and hit him back in the head.
I mean, that's what happened.
Because immediately, like,
But
he
it
starts
was
bleeding.
You don't see it. It moved so fast. He was like so close to the dude when he hit him with the chair.
Yeah.
That it bounces back and hits him, but it was so quick and fast you don't even see it. But immediately he's busted open.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
and he was concussed.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and they
he's in
ended the
bad
match
shape.
as quick as possible. They're like, dude, that's why I'm like, wrestling scares me.
Oh, yeah.
Because imagine doing that and then being like, well, we got to wrap up this match. So let's have this guy spear you and then
Yeah.
this gigantic man dive on top of you.
You literally see them, like, LA Knight was like the guest referee,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
hear him like call the rest of the match of just like, he like walked up to the other guy, he's like, hey, just do a spear, get it over with. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and then just fucking did
happens.
it. But then, yeah, Jay was just like laying on the side, and his brother came
Oh,
over to
yeah.
like help him. And it's like, it's wrestling, so you never know it's real. But I'm like, this dude just got busted the fuck open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, he was not moving well after
Dude,
that.
throw in the towel. They don't got like some guy that can just be like, stop, we give up.
They do
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
systems in place. But yeah, it was crazy.
It happened so fast that like I've seen multiple angles, still haven't seen it clearly of
Hit
like
him,
the
yeah.
the chair hit him back in the face, but it had to be that because like it happened immediately of
And it
chair
was
hit,
blood.
blood.
Boom.
Yeah.
Who did we witness at WrestleMania that like tore their ACL?
Seth-
Finn Balor, right?
No, it was like a celebrity.
Oh, it was Snoop Dogg and
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon. Shane
Snoop Dogg?
McMahon's the one that did it.
Oh,
And then
he tore
Like,
Snoop Dogg's ACL.
no, he
No.
tore his like. They were doing like a little, you know,
dumbass, like, hey, how many people are here? Like, the gate record's been broken or whatever. And they always bring out celebrities for that shit. And then they, brought out Shane McMahon. Snoop Dogg was like talking. Shane McMahon comes out and like just fucks up immediately. Like
he was like
balls.
kind of like doing a jumping thing, and when he landed, you just see his kind of his knee buckle a little bit, and it was like I've seen enough football injuries to know like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a torn ACL.
And then it was super insult to injury because now Shane McMahon trying his best to like play it off, but he's just like laid in the corner, and Snoop Dogg like doesn't really know what to do.
Dude.
So he just kind of goes, and he does the
Yeah, the Rock.
people's elbows thing like the Rock does, and Snoop Dogg just starts walking, bouncing off the ropes, and he fucking does a move on Shane. Like it was not
God.
planned. It was
Well,
so
no, he went
funny.
after the Miz. That's what it was because it was in the middle of the Miz versus Shane.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so I think Snoop Dogg comes through, sucker punches the Miz, take him down, and yeah, does the people's elbow on
so
him.
funny.
That's got to be the scare. I can't imagine having to be on stage, having to do the improv. You're talking. You're in front of thousands and thousands of people, and it's like, oh, somebody just got hurt. What do I do now?
What do I do?
Yeah.
And
Oh
you're
my God.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
You're ill-equipped for this.
yeah.
My worst fear would just be being shirtless in front of that many people.
Ah, true. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk more, but we're going to take a little break to tell you about our sponsors. We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. You know that moment, the one when you realize you left your favorite sunglasses at the beach or on the roof of your car or in that gas station miles away. We've all been there. Nick Scarpino once left a pair of sunglasses in Vegas, and I've never heard the end of it. It wasn't my fault, but now they're Shady Rays. They've changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life, seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose or break them even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, no replacements. So now Nick can wear his sunglasses without fear on urban hikes, at comedy shows, at the old folks' home, wherever. Shady Rays is eyewear that has your back. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use the code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. That's shadyrays.com, code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. This episode is brought to you by Factor. Fall always feels like a reset. Between back to school, busier routines, and shorter days, finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef prep, dietitian approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. Factor removes the work and gives me a delicious, healthy meal in mere minutes. You can choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, and for the first time ever, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Eat smart at factormeals.com/kindafunny50 off and use the code kindafunny50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That again is code kindafunny50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with the code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
And we're back.
I have something to talk about.
Let's talk about
If
it.
you'll
Tim.
allow me.
I would love to.
I don't want to do this because I feel like there's nothing productive about it whatsoever. But I feel like I have to
Sure.
because it's where I'm at in my life.
Let's chat about it.
A trailer dropped this morning.
Okay.
That I doubt any of you even saw.
Mhm.
And if you did see it, come by your feeds. I don't even know that you would watch it. And that is probably the source of my issues with all of this, of just where we're at with the society. It's been 6 years since the Star Wars movies come out in theaters.
Yeah, wow.
6 years
Wow.
since Rise of Skywalker. We've had many Star Wars projects since then, most of them not good.
Mhm.
Some of them absolutely amazing. Talking about you, Andor, more relevant than ever. One of them's been consistently okay. The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And a trailer dropped today for The Mandalorian and Grogu, a name that they are committing to
Are they really
all the
going
way
with that?
all the way through.
Okay.
Is it a show or movie?
Movie.
It's a movie. There's been 4
An
seasons
IMAX
of the
movie.
show.
No way.
Yeah.
Shot for
Yeah.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Is it? But
And
is it going to
Andy
be a
Cortez.
movie?
A Star Wars movie trailer dropped this morning. You didn't even fucking know.
Yeah. I saw it on my feeds and I was like, I'm good.
Well, okay.
But is it going to be a movie like the Wilford Brimley movie back in the 80s where it was like kind of nobody cared? Remember that
Well,
one?
that's what the point of. I'm bringing
Here's
up
the
here.
thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I saw a
Because-
glimpse. I didn't see the trailer, but I saw a picture, assuming it was a TV show. But it wasn't until you said a Star Wars movie that I was like, wait, is that thing I thought a TV show actually a movie? Holy
But there's
shit.
like, but we're in the era of like 2 different tiers of Star Wars products now, right? Like,
What are they?
well, there's whatever the heck you were talking about, and then there's Starfighter, which is going to be fucking awesome.
I mean, I would not put this in a different category than that. I think it's firmly in the exact same category of
All
like,
right.
this is a movie. This is a theatrically released movie. This is their follow up to Rise of Skywalker in terms of like this is in the same league as a Rogue One or what Starfighter will eventually be. But I mean, I'm confused as to your.
I feel like
optimism.
I feel like this is just the sort of the last bits of their interesting streaming strategy, whereas Starfighter seems like they're actually trying to get somewhat back to a tentpole Star Wars event happening. No,
Yeah,
I mean they got Ryan Reynolds. He's gonna be in an X-wing or some sort of wing.
Gosling.
Gosling.
Oh,
What is it,
thank
Reynolds?
God. I was about to
Sorry,
say.
Ryan Gosling.
I was like, wait,
Well-
they have Ryan Reynolds?
I mean, isn't it directed by Sean Levy, who did
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool
Oh,
Wolverine
yeah.
and Free Guy, which
Interesting.
was Ryan Reynolds?
I'm not saying it's going to be the greatest thing ever, but it definitely we're getting back to like let's make this a blockbuster thing. I guess. Can we watch the trailer? Is that
No,
gonna be
definitely not.
Was Free Guy Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds?
Yeah, it was. Ryan
Oh.
Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean Lee.
Did you watch the trailer, Tim?
Yes, I did. I watched it like 3 times.
I thought it was fine.
And,
Thought it was good.
well, here's my thing. It's like I think it's entirely fine. And I
Yeah.
think in a different world, this trailer is like I have no complaints about. It's just yeah, cool, whatever. We're getting another Star Wars movie because we continuously get
We just stopped.
good Star Wars movies. We just stopped, and this I'm just so concerned about it because looking at it, I'm like, I'm fine with what this looks like, but it looks like a Mandalorian episode on a theater screen, and that is just the price that we have to pay of the shows look like movies now. But then do they really? And that just lowers what movies look like, and then it hires what TV looks like, so the TV can't come out annually. Instead, we're getting one season every 3 freaking years, and the quality's just all over the place. And so here we are now looking at this. I'm like, nothing about this trailer looks like a blockbuster Star Wars movie to me.
But
I'm in.
But also, is this probably the best play to get moms and dads back in theaters to watch Star Wars stuff?
No,
I
no
think
fucking
so.
way.
I genuinely,
No
I mean,
way.
like, I look at him like it's just the main pull of the trailer is just Grogu is cute, right? Like, my mom's gonna want to see that. Like, I don't know. I think that is maybe the smartest thing that they could be doing right now is to be like, hey, here's cute little thing in theaters. Pedro Pascal will do some press for it. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, here are the facts. Like, Mandalorian and Grogu are like the two biggest things to come
can't be
from Star Wars in 10 years.
Oh, that's
You know
so
what I mean? Like,
upsetting.
people care about those
That's
characters.
Gordy
So
Weaver.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah, and
This
it's
looks terrible.
like
it does. Yeah, but I mean,
This
it's
looks
cute.
so objectively terrible.
It just looks
I'm
like an episode of the television show.
not- yeah.
yeah. So it's just I don't know.
But they got AT-ATs though. They got
They do,
AT
and that's the
walkers.
big moment at the end of the trailer. It's
Looks
like
cool.
one falls off, the CG looks like CG. Cool. And again,
They got
it
Babu
sucks
Freak,
'cause
bro. Come on.
Yeah, Babu Freak's here.
Babu Freak. This is a
That's
sequel.
that isn't one of his cousins or something.
No, that's Babu.
That's him himself.
That's
I
Babu.
mean, this is
Fuck.
definitely
show.
something that should have gone straight to streaming.
There's gonna be a Wookiee in this somehow. Not Wookiee. Sorry. What are the little guys? The little Ewoks. There it is. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that-
So do I have to watch all seasons of the show to watch?
100%. We have to watch.
I ain't doing
together.
that.
We have to get.
I ain't
Leslie,
doing
we have
that.
to get hammered and watch all the seasons together on stream.
I mean, I've seen the first 3 seasons up until they had CGI Homeboy at the end of that one season. Everybody was hyped for.
Those two.
Was that 2?
Skywalker?
Yeah, I don't
You
want to spoil
also
it.
you also
What
have
is
to watch.
this? Is this real?
Book
This
of
title
Boba Fett.
treatment is real?
No.
Yeah, because they're going for like a
thank
Pulp
God.
Fiction, not Pulp Fiction, Pulp Adventure, like Indiana Jones style. Like this is just a fun adventure movie. And
Yeah.
to Roger's point, it's like I do think that this is like going to work in that sense, and like this is what they're going for. It's just such a sad state of affairs that this is where we're at
What's-
with this franchise.
What is Disney? I was gonna say, what is Disney looking like after, like outside of Star Wars and Marvel? Which is, I think there's a lot of baggage there. But as far as like, I guess their movies, like, is Disney killing it? Has Disney been cooked for a long time?
Well, no, I mean they still have Pixar and Disney animation.
Yeah, but
right?
even
So-
with those, right?
yeah, I mean like those the Pixar ones haven't been doing too great, but then all of a sudden you get Inside Out 2 that is like highest grossing
Lilo
animated
and
movie. of
Stitch.
all
yeah.
time,
So every now
right?
and then, because
Avatar.
Incredibles 4 or Incredibles 2,
Two.
I feel like was good too, right?
Decent, yeah, and like that was pre-pandemic though, so box office numbers were different back then. But yeah, it is interesting. They have Zootopia 2 later this year, which like should hit. First
Yeah.
one hit, so
I feel like between the Disney Plus TV stuff going into the movie integration, that stuff just has felt like a failure to me.
It
as
has
far
been.
as like my investment into these, because both for Marvel and for Star Wars, I'm like, man, after season 2 of Mandalorian, I enjoyed Mandalorian for what it was, but I was like, I don't need to return to this, right? This isn't something that I want to keep up with necessarily.
and that's crazy because season 2 was the best.
Yeah, but even still, I'm like, all right, I had enough. Especially going into the book of Boba Fett stuff, and then you had, I know Andor is incredible, and I need to get back to watching season 2 of Andor. There was, what's the other TV show with what's her name in it, starring as the alien
Ahsoka?
Jedi? Ahsoka.
Acolytes. Oh,
Yeah, and you had the Acolyte, right? Which, how did that do?
That was bad.
That was bad.
That was received very, very bad.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like overall the TV stuff is kind of moved in and tainted the movie stuff.
I mean, well, the movies also suck too. Like
Yeah.
we're just in like such a bad place overall, no matter what way you look at it. But I can't believe like this trailer coming out, and it's so hard for me to talk about because like I am excited. I see that trailer and I'm like, I'm hyped for this. I do watch all the shows, and so it's like I care about this stuff. I see a bunch of characters in this. I'm like, that's cool that they're doing this. It's just none of this is going to like change the opinion of Kind of Funny about Star Wars
No.
at all. And it's like, man, at this point, I think we're so far gone that that's impossible to happen. But I just can't believe
I'm not. I mean, they literally just need to make something cool and good and fun again.
When do we get the next official like episodic Star Wars movie? Are we still
Episodic
doing that?
Star Wars movies?
No.
Like we're not going to get another Star Wars.
There's always a
trilogy?
trilogy cooking somewhere. Somebody's always working on a trilogy
Well,
somewhere, right? The
Because
Ryan Johnson
Taika
trilogy's
Waititi
gone.
had one that they dropped, right? That kind of like was confirmed by everybody, and then it stopped. And then they had another one with Ryan Johnson trilogy that is gone.
It's not gone. It's not officially gone, but it's not real.
Yeah.
Right now we have the next Jedi Order thing that's like a Rey movie, but it's not episode 12 or 10. It's just
it's just a spin-off.
It's just like a future thing.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley.
Yeah. And then we have
I love it.
Starfighter, and then we have the Starfighter also takes place. Starfighter will be the furthest in the timeline we've ever seen. It's the first time we're getting a project post sequel trilogy. So it's like that is interesting. At least like it's a new era of like we can play with and not.
Starfighter could be the one that gets me really, really hyped up because I think my most memorable
Tron Ares.
I think my most memorable moments in the last trilogy are just Oscar Isaac doing cool shit in his X-wing, and like
Dude,
anytime they do that, I was
come
like,
on.
this is so fire. Like when he's like flying overhead and Finn is on the ground, he's like, yeah, getting all pumped. Like, man, I was just like, this is what I want out of Star Wars. Just do this for 2 hours, and I'll be super pumped up about it.
Here's my where I'm at with Star Wars. Okay, I'm cautiously optimistic as I am of everything. Because I'm nothing if not an optimist. You know, I never shit on it.
Yeah, if there's anything I would say, and what's Nick's thoughts on Star Wars? Cautiously optimistic. Okay.
Here's what I'm excited for, though. This has nothing to do with the movies. I've shit on Andor for years now at this point. But somebody finally explained why I should like Andor in a way that really clicked for me. And
I'm getting angry, Andy.
They used Alien Earth as sort of a reference point. Where they were like, you're expecting something different from Andor than what Andor really is. They were like, you just got to go in, it's a sci-fi show, sort of loosely set. Just think about it loosely set in the Star Wars universe. Don't think about it as a Star Wars property. Just watch it. Don't even think about it as Star Wars at all. Go back and watch it. And that's how I have sort of framed Alien Earth. Whereas like, yes, Alien Earth is there's xenomorphs, but it doesn't feel, it's got a weird fucking kooky tone to it that I could see an alternate Nick being like, this is terrible, this is not Aliens, I don't like this.
That's not my Alien, yeah.
But it got me. And I gave it the benefit of the doubt of being like, it's a streaming show. The budget's not there. It's there, but it's not there. You know? So I'm saying it right now. I might give Andor a third shot.
Wow.
I might go back, I might start watching.
I might also watch
when
Alien.
I'm done with Peacemaker.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Great. And we're not talking about Peacemaker enough.
We aren't.
We're not
I gotta start that, man.
You gotta start it.
It's just like when I get home, it's like there's too many games to play, and every time I look at that old beanbag chair behind me, to like, can I sit down there and watch something for an hour and a half? But there's stuff to be played. Because I still need to get back to Andor because I watched the first 3 episodes of season 2. I was like, fuck, this is probably the best show ever, and I never got back to it. I was going to. Oh, so Peacemaker's another one that I would love to get back to.
You know, Gen V's back.
Oh fuck, that was last night. That's right,
Yeah, dude.
We have the 3 shows that I'm excited about. Alien Earth, wrapping up, I think, soon. Not this week, next week. Peacemaker that I just saw, and I think I talked to you about it. Like, it's coming back. I was like, fuck yeah, it's coming back. Didn't even occur to me till last night. Watched 4 fucking episodes together.
So fucking good.
And then Gen V. John Cena continues to go deeper and deeper and deeper into this new era of John Cena.
Dude,
this season's fucking crazy.
The conversations that have been going, yeah, exactly. Tim Meadows is the GOAT. But the amount of conversation about like, oh, who's the best wrestler turned actor? It's just like, I think everyone is wrong. It's John Cena.
Who else is in the discussion?
It's John Cena. All this Batista talk, he's done fine a couple times. And
wow.
like, he's
for every Blade Runner, for every
what are you
Blade
gonna
Runner,
say?
we have Stuber.
Exactly.
Let's not talk
like,
about
what are we talking about here? And I'm not saying he's bad, but like I'm not like the way we act like he's fucking amazing. It's like we have not seen that.
I feel like Batista could do Peacemaker, but John Cena couldn't do that M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I mean, I think he could.
He was supposed to do Peacemaker, right? That was the whole thing. Was that Batista was pitched to be Peacemaker?
Yeah.
But I don't think he could have done Peacemaker as good as John Cena.
No,
he agrees.
Like I think that Cena's like comedic chops are just so next fucking level. His physical ability, all that stuff. I'm also not saying he's a perfect actor. I'm not saying any of these people are the greatest actors.
No one in the show is a perfect actor,
but they're awesome.
And season 2 is by far the most James Gunn like vibe, for better or for worse. There are moments in this where I'm like, I just desperately want this joke and this scene to be over.
Oh my god.
And then it just keeps going. And I'm like, I really want this to be over. And then it goes one more step past that. I'm like, this could last.
Is it the bird
forever.
blindness joke?
Yes, it's
That-
the bird blindness
joke was
It's
just too much.
absurd. It's absurd.
Yeah.
But when it comes back and Tim fucking Meadows says, don't you use my disability against me later in the season, I'm like,
It's amazing.
what are we doing?
And
This is lovely.
it's building to something, I think, like actual DC lore wise, which is cool.
I think Batista's still kind of coasting off that Blade Runner appearance.
God,
That like that
Amazing
shot him
5
the hell
minutes.
up on the rankings, and
and he was in Dune.
he was in Dune. He was,
yeah.
He was
like-
good.
He was the range of Batista. Is
he
why
was-
people love him.
good in
But
Dune.
it's not range though. It's like and like,
But I feel
admittedly,
like John Cena has like one gear.
now he has a couple
Ricky-
gears, and so,
John
so-
Cena's got the Ricky Stinicky. That's John Cena.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
special.
But like, yeah, it's because like John Cena's serious. No one's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking wants to see that. Period.
The Marine.
You know, I don't
haven't
want to
seen
see
The
that.
Marine,
I do.
bro.
Remember that
Like
one?
Bumblebee dude? Mm-mm.
Remember when? Oh yeah,
He was
that
the worst
really
part
bad.
of that.
But remember when they surprised him with that one like Make-A-Wish kid who came to say hi to him and he started crying? I mean, that wasn't acting, but it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Remember this? Remember this video?
No.
It's like a hidden. It was like a fucking hidden camera thing where they were just showing him a bunch of videos of people that he's met through his Make-A-Wish stuff at all the hospitals, and then like a couple. I don't know if it was like a mom and one of the kids were like there and surprised him and he didn't know, and he was like kind of tearing up watching this video, and then they surprised him. Oh man, I was crying like,
right
yes, this is
Yeah,
the one.
right here.
This is
Classic.
the one, dude. He's
I
watching.
mean, I do love John Cena.
He's watching a kid deliver a message to him over video, and he's crying watching this kid talk and how much he means to the kid. And then they got cameras on him, and then they surprise him by having the kid and the mom like walk in. Yeah, he like busts through the wall, dude. That shit got me so much, man.
This man's an American.
John Cena for president.
John Cena.
Is he short or not though, Nick?
This is the question again. It's because his hands are so big, it makes him look shorter. And
His
I don't
hands are
understand
big,
this.
his arms are long, and his legs seem
He's
short. But he's like 6 feet.
But when he so I was really confused. Okay, because you guys know I stay up way too late at night, and I'm watching. I'm doing the thing last night where midnight comes around. I'm like, go to bed. You got to host the podcast tomorrow. You got to give Tim the energy. Tim's a dad now. He doesn't have the energy. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes of fucking Peacemaker.
Of course.
Right? And I'm sitting here, and in my tired state, he's standing next to the other actors because they got the guy that plays his brother now. I was like, a really tall guy. I was like, well, he's short compared to that guy. But then he's standing next to Harcourt, and she's in heels, and he's tall compared to her. I don't know what to think anymore.
The body proportions.
I don't know if people are tall unless I'm standing next to them. That's how it has to be.
Thank you.
It's just a YouTube thumbnail. I found.
Great, fantastic.
Seems
Thank you.
scientific.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like
How
Cena
tall is The Rock?
6'4" or 5. Like the
Rock's
Rock's
Yeah,
that
Rock is
tall?
tall.
no, but he's not that tall though.
Well,
Like,
6'5".
I don't think
6'5" is huge.
No, yeah,
Spoken like a 6 foot
No,
one.
but what I'm saying, yeah, The Rock and Cena isn't that big of a difference that you'd expect. Like when you think of The Rock, I think he's like 7 feet tall, towering over people. But it's like height. I think he's just a big man. You know,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Well, not anymore though. They're all getting smaller now. Have you noticed this trend?
Except for Brock Lesnar somehow.
Well, because
he
Brock,
came out bigger
Dude, Brock
than
Lesnar is the
Brock's
biggest
taking it
I've
all.
ever seen a 50-year-old.
God, dude.
I think, by the way, kudos to them. I think it's good for them. But Dave Bautista being like, hey, man, I'm just not going to put my body through that.
Hey, I'm not going to do steroids.
Comes
anymore.
out. We're not saying what he's doing. We're not saying if he's geared up or not.
Sure.
We don't know. But comes out, a month or 2 ago. Suit, button, looking good. Svelte. Sexy motherfucker. Dave Bautista looks good. He looks
I was like,
good.
I wonder where Nick's
I
going.
didn't know where it was
Where's he
going.
going with
Good.
this?
I just think they look better. Like the thing is, it reminds me of course, guys, the seminal. Look how good he looks. Arnold Schwarzenegger book, right? Of course, I read it. Had to, right? His biography.
Oh, biography. Okay.
And he talked about how when he got into film, he was too fucking big, and they were like, you got to slim down a little bit because you look ridiculous
Our cameras can't
on camera.
have
Yeah.
this in the frame.
And I think they're going to end up looking better, and good for them.
We don't have the lens tech to get you in this shot.
I would undoubtedly agree with you. I think John Cena is by far the best
By
actor
far?
ever to come out. By far.
I mean,
I don't know by far.
yeah, by far might be a lot, but like I do stand by it though because like the
well,
conversation.
who are the big three? The
that's
Rock,
thing, is
Batista, and Cena.
That's what it comes down to because there's been many others, but like no, we're not talking about
mean,
the Miz. We're not
yeah,
talking
we're
about
not-
Hulk fucking Hogan.
Yeah.
So
Well, Hogan didn't really do that much.
I mean, he did Three Ninjas, High Noon, and Mega Mountain.
Fuck, you're right.
You know what I mean? Don't
Cameron,
forget
you're right.
that.
You're right.
Don't forget
Roger,
that.
mark it down. That's one
Mark
for Tim.
it down.
Put it on the calendar.
But yeah, I think the thing about Cena is the range of performance he has, even in Peacemaker. It's like, yeah, he's funny as hell, but like, dude, there's some real shit.
Cena, here's the thing. And again, Batista, I love that sequence. I like him in Dune. I love that sequence. It really is a standout sequence in Blade Runner 2049. But Cena has a vulnerability to him that he's not afraid to go into. And I'm not just talking about the fact that he spends an obnoxious amount of time in tidy whities in a lot of these episodes.
Yeah.
And also, we got to talk about the orgy scene at some point. Because that fucking...
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
There's a lot
There was a lot happening.
Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Andy, have you got to the
Dude,
orgy scene yet?
I haven't watched it. I haven't started
Between
it.
Peacemaker and Gen V, I've seen a lot of dong in
There's a lot of
superhero
dong.
television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this is like 11:30 last night. I had a show last night. I was tired, whatever. I was eating fucking canned dolmas because that's all I had in my house. Because
What is that?
They're like grape leaves that you get from Trader Joe's, like stuffed grape leaves.
What?
They're great. They're Greek.
We need
Dolmas?
to help him.
Dolmas.
Hold on.
Google them. Dolmas.
Greek, Trader Joe's, grape
Dolmas.
leaves.
That's what they look like.
Oh, these, yeah.
That's them right there.
Wow.
Had these.
I was hungry. I was like, I'm gonna eat these. Right. I'm gonna fire up Peacemaker. And off the rip, first episode, great. Second episode, I think he snorts ketamine or coke and turns around and there's just so much dick. So much dick.
Yeah.
Some vag also. And some boobs. But dick in the point where like it's an orgy, but you know how what I'm talking. There's always that one guy in the orgy that doesn't have anything going on. So he's just sitting over there in the corner gooning as hard as humanly possible. That's in
How
it.
would I know what you're talking about? Why do we revere the big D?
know what I'm
Andy.
talking about.
Thoughts, Andy?
You know what I'm talking about.
Thoughts? Thoughts, Andy?
I don't have any
Also,
feedback.
I wasn't watching so closely that I noticed the dude in the corner just
There's
doing it.
like 3 or 4 instances of guys like fluffing themselves so they can get back into the fight.
What are you doing in an orgy?
What am I doing in an orgy?
Yeah, like in that scenario, what's your role?
I'm just embarrassed. And actually,
I'm on
probably
Uber
real talk,
Eats.
I'm probably cleaning.
I think I'm like,
I
what?
don't think a phone is allowed. I think you got to put the phone in the phone.
really?
Yeah, you got to put.
You got to put them in the little boxes like you go to a Dave Chappelle show. They make you put
Gotcha.
them in little bags.
I'm on DoorDash being like, I got to get an order started so that it's there by the time I get home.
I think I'm
Understand
just
that.
cleaning stuff. I think I'm just...
God, it's the worst job.
You know what I
of
mean?
orgy.
Just because thing is this, it's like it's a 24-hour orgy. They're there from like night and they all sleep. There's a smell factor to this place now. Everything's got to get clean.
Yeah.
We have to be Lysol on everything, dog.
Because it just made me think about like how you go to a dance and there are those people that just like stand in the corner because they just don't know what to do. They're just hanging out.
Yeah, they're called dorks.
Yeah, I feel like what are the dorks of the orgy? Are the dorks
They
of
don't
the
get
orgy?
invited to the orgy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to commit. If you're in an orgy, you just got to make a move and just you got to act like you've been there before, you know?
What if you haven't? Though?
I mean,
always
then
just
you
amazed
still got to
that-
act like it.
Okay.
I'll also put this out there. I know that it's
Be
probably,
careful, Nick.
I'll just say it's look, it's important to make sure that your feet are protected also. But if you're the guy at the orgy wearing Tevas, that's a boner.
What is that?
Like Crocs,
Oh,
Oh,
Birkenstocks. If I look over and if through the landscape, if I look around
you need
and
traction.
everyone's completely naked, but you're like, I'm worried about a foot fungus. You're really bringing the orgy down. You're really bringing it down. Okay?
yeah.
So just go completely naked, ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen.
That's good to know.
Can I be honest?
Please do.
Because
we
while
go.
we're watching both Peacemaker and Gen V, I watched the 3 episodes that they dropped to Gen V this
I'm
last
watching this
weekend.
tonight.
3 already.
Yeah, they dropped 3 at the same time.
Oh shit. Is there gonna be 9?
I don't know.
8?
Okay.
I hope there's a lot. Gen V and The Boys, by extension, I think are just so far ahead of what every single other superhero TV show is doing, including Peacemaker.
Interesting.
Really?
'cause I would
Including Peacemaker.
would
I like
disagree.
this so much more than Peacemaker. Yeah.
I would.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel
What
like
about Invincible?
I like Invincible a lot. Yeah.
Invincible's pretty good.
I agree with you in principle, but in practice, I feel like The Boys, specifically last season, is fucking phenomenal. But I feel like it's run its course. I feel like that style of show, that brutal, hyper fucking violent, like hyper realistic version, I just feel like I'm ready for whatever the next iteration of that's going to be.
I feel
And like
that.
Gen V feels like it's a more boiled down, like focused version of that. And I love the setting and I'm watching the shit. Don't get me wrong. If they kept doing The Boys, I would keep watching it. But I feel like I'm ready for like, what is the next like massive breakout thing going to be when it comes to TV version of superhero stuff.
Yeah, I know Gen V isn't like the talk of the town necessarily. Like, it doesn't feel like the breakout thing, but it kind of is still that for me as far as like the next step of the boys. I think because of the setting. I think because it's like
It's college.
it's very much like, oh, we're doing the X-Men, which I don't think I realized until season 2.
Yeah.
Like season 2, they added a character where I'm like, oh, okay, this is the X-Men. Okay, I get it now. But there's something about, I think the setting, it being college, and also it feeling almost more like a TV show than Peacemaker. Peacemaker still does a little bit of what I feel from like the MCU TV stuff, where because it's connected to the cinematic universe, like tonally it has to fit within that scope in a way that, like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like a TV show, but then other times it can just feel like, all right, I'm watching scenes within the DCU.
Yeah.
Gen V feels so like, oh, there's propulsion here in terms of like where the story's going, what the mystery is.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay,
even though
good.
I know it's in the universe of the boys, but like
Sure.
there's something about it still feels enclosed enough and focused enough that I really enjoy.
Now I'm excited.
I honestly, I love both so much that I would give them both essentially perfect scores. Like Gen V and where the boys are at. Like yes, the boys run its course, but I feel like
That's
never
a bad way of
disliked
putting it. I don't.
But I mean,
mean
it's
it that
ending
way,
next season.
But yeah, it's like
So,
Yeah.
I'm happy. Like good fucking knockout seasons.
I haven't been
Banger
disappointed
season.
by the boys yet. There's been some moments that they did things I didn't like, and sometimes it felt like, oh, yeah, we've been here before. But like that all closing, how fresh Gen V is, like I'm so into that stuff. But for Peacemaker, season 2 specifically, because I loved season 1, but where season 2 is at and it being this DCU start, that to me is one of the strengths. Is that right now having Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker season 2 all being written by James Gunn, and like those being the entry points to this, and like having Rick Flag Sr. as like the central character in between all of them.
Also,
I'm like,
great mullet.
they're pulling this off. Like this, they're
Yeah.
actually like making use of this universe in a way that we've just seen Marvel like really fuck up the last couple of years with all the streaming shows and stuff. And at a certain point, that might be the case here. But I love that Peacemaker is clearly in the DCU, clearly relating characters and stuff that we know. But like they're allowed to make dick jokes, and I think that they're very funny dick jokes. So
I like that they retconned it too. I like that they redid the
Amazing.
plate from the last season and put the Justice Gang in there. They even had the line, instead of saying Justice League, they said Justice Gang in like the previously on. And then they have Nathan Fillion and Isabella Merced. It's freaking awesome.
yeah,
And what's his name? Gunn's brother.
Sean.
Sean Gunn.
Yeah, Sean Gunn as Maxwell. I'm like, this is perfect. This
Yeah.
is exactly what we want. Again, the James Gunn special. Take a bunch of characters that I don't necessarily give a shit about and write fun stuff. Also, I will say the heart of the season, the whole reason why I don't want to spoil, we've already spoiled the shit out of this. Sorry about the orgy talk, guys. My bad. The heart of what he's going through in this is a fucking great story.
It
It's
is.
really interesting.
And like the shit that they're building towards, I don't even want to hint
crazy.
at here. But
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know if I've seen the last episode.
Well, but you know that he's you've seen-
I mean, I have a prediction, but I also feels like it feels so not telegraphed, but predictable as far as what I think is going to happen. We'll see like what the reveal
well, something. Yeah.
is. Is it already like?
No, I haven't seen.
Okay.
I haven't. I think I'm one episode behind. There was a new episode this week that I don't think I saw. But there's something going on that I don't know about. But I'm sure Tim has read in comics like 5 times.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
We can talk off mic because I'm
We'll talk
like,
off mic.
I know exactly where you're building towards.
Yeah.
Some up here.
Something's
The other thing I'll give to Gen V as well is that like the cast of characters is so good. I care about all of them individually in a way that I think is so strong for this show. And I think that's where I come back to the X-Men thing of like they all have their different things that they're going through or like, figuring out. And I care about each of the story arcs, except for one character that I'm sure is going to get his thing. But like, all the characters individually, I just adore in this show.
excited about it.
even Kate, right? It's like the
Kate.
bad guy character that you're supposed to hate. It's like we saw her get to where she's at. We see where she's dealing with things now this season, and I'm like, this is compelling, man.
Yeah.
It's good writing.
The
Characters
one-
we give a shit about.
The one character so far around like we got to build something to is the dude who I forget his name, but he sees puppets. Like he's the crazy stronger that sees puppets, and I'm like, hopefully he'll get something. I can see him getting something, but like outside of that, they do such a good job with these characters.
I'm excited to watch this tonight. I want to tell you guys a quick story over my weekend of what happened. A very positive thing. Thursday night, I'm planning with the weekend with my wife, and she goes, "Well, just so you know, Nick, because I'm sure you want to watch it again. Superman's on HBO Max, HBO." And I was like, "So we could theoretically watch it together." And Dee, she's not super. She's like, "Whatever." She's like, she would have watched it on a plane, but it's here. So I was like, let's just start it.
See where the night takes.
See where the night takes it.
Yeah.
Start it. Starts. And she immediately starts asking some questions. That's not the
Good
dog.
sign. That's a
She's
good
like,
sign.
Well, she's like, dog CG the whole time. I was like, yeah, but just wait. Get there. Nah, I'd already told her all the lines that made me cry, so she knew they were coming.
Mm.
But midway through, first off, she's like, the Jimmy Olsen character is genius. I love this. She's like, everyone looks great. But we get to the point where it's like the beginning of it. Spoilers for if you hadn't watched Superman and you're fans of ours, where they make out in the kitchen,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oof." It's like, what's? She's like, they got chemistry, and I was like, yeah, just wait. By the end of it, I had to leave early because I had to go to a show, and she's texting me about it, asking me all sorts of questions. She's like, that was really cute. That's really good. I really liked it. I liked that a lot. But the most embarrassing part of it was before I had to leave. We get to the line where she's like, for a dog? And he goes, yeah. And he's not even a very good dog, but he's out there and he's probably scared. And she looks over at me and she's crying and I'm crying a little bit too. And
Good
I was
stuff.
like, we got her. We got her. She's in, ladies.
Fucking got her ass.
Folks, that is the Kind of Funny podcast for this week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you love us, please support us over on Patreon. If you don't got any bucks to give, hey, let us know where you'll be during the rapturing. You think you're going to be raptured? If so, if you're here on, I tell you what, if you're here on the 24th, come back and leave a comment. Let us know you're one of us.
Egg on
Until
our
next-
face, yeah.
Until next time, it's been a pleasure to serve you guys.